finally back.
I'm partially back. Jennifer is having a rough time lately.
She is. She's having a go of it.
It's just my life, guys. One day we'll talk about it.
One day when the time is right and the stars align, Jennifer will talk about it.
Until then, I'm just very depressed, and I had a bit of a breakdown last weekend. I had one last night too, but Nikki kind of basically said you're gonna have to do this, so here I am.
Because we ain't skipping 2 weeks.
Because here's the thing, guys. I'm trying not to be negative on Twitter. I've been posting a couple sad things. I'm trying not to do anymore. I don't want to spread my negative, sad stuff.
She doesn't want to be negative Nancy.
I don't. I'll just lay here and wallow in self-pity, but
yes,
that's the plan anyway.
Yes.
That's what I've been doing. Go to work, come home, wallow in self-pity. Repeat.
Oh, we should make a shirt out of that.
It's pretty accurate for a lot of people, I think.
It worked for Brock.
Yeah. Work. What would meant? Wake up, work, wallow in pity, repeat.
Yeah. There you go. Anyway, yeah, Jen's in a mood. But you know what? The best thing that could have happened to her happened. Well, wrestling-wise.
I don't know about the best thing.
Wrestling-wise.
Yes, Corbin is our king. And people are on the fucking Corbin train. I fucking hate it.
She does. She's the OG conductor of the Baron train.
You people booed the hell out of him and talked about what a terrible wrestler he was and how ugly he was and how fat he was and how bald he was and how he couldn't cut a promo. And then everybody before this was like, Corbin doesn't win. Corbin has to win. Baron has to. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Y'all hated his guts. It wasn't even that you hated his character. You just hated him.
You did.
So don't even.
Don't start with her.
It's bullshit. Like, it's one thing to hate a character and then come around to, okay, like they've gotten better with their character. That's not what this was. You hated him. You fat shamed him. You bullied him. And now all of a sudden you're like, are all like, oh, he's great. Oh,
you're pretending you've been good Judy's this whole time.
No, fuck y'all. No, you haven't. At least say, you know what? I hated him.
You know what? I was wrong.
Right. But don't just be like, oh, Corbin should win it or nobody else should. Or no. Fuck y'all.
Go fuck yourself.
Fuck all y'all hoes.
Jen is not in the mood.
I'm not. I'm quoting Biggie Smalls, for God's sakes. I'm not in the mood.
How dare you?
Seriously, I'm ill and it just makes it worse, guys. So ill. But he did win. So fuck everybody that didn't want him to win. And I guess I'm glad you guys are cheering or loving to boo him or whatever, but still.
Yeah, well, guess what? He got a pop when he won.
He did.
He did.
I mean, it was him or Chad Gable. I mean,
wow.
Which I thought was a stupid choice, personally. But maybe they thought it made it more believable. I don't know. Because he wasn't beating somebody that's higher up. I don't know.
Maybe they were like, we're going to make Chad Gable look strong.
Well, it was a good match.
It was. But Chad Gable. What was Chad Gable doing like 4 weeks ago?
Nothing.
There you go.
He got dumped by his tag team partner who won the title with somebody else.
Well, how about them apples? He's like, listen, it's not working out. I'm going to win a title with Dolph Ziggler now.
Speaking of Ziggler, did you see that stupid
the
video?
Work fight with Goldberg?
That was horrible.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is a work.
And you could even hear him say, hold me back, or hold my arms, or something like that.
Yeah, hold my arms, guys. Hold my arms. Really? Because that's the first thing I'm saying in a fight.
I can find the video, I can actually play it because you can hear it very clearly. Because some people are still like trying to debate whether it was real or not. I'm like, you don't hear that? It's pretty clear. Let's see. Ziggler Goldberg, top thing that comes up. Yeah. Okay, listen right after he. Yeah. Yeah. Pull me back. You hear him? One more time. Yeah. Yeah. Pull me back. Yep. He said, hold me back. And the two guys that are holding him apart are laughing. So it's like.
Total work. I mean, did we really think it wasn't?
I mean, when I first saw it, I was like, well, I can see them both being that trashy. But then, like, when I watched it, I was like, oh, no. So, total work.
Total work. I mean, come on. Is that really a question? I didn't think it was a question.
I don't really know who cares about it, though.
Anyway, yeah, nobody really cares. Does anybody really care about Dolph Ziggler?
People do. I don't.
I don't know. Who?
There's people.
Yeah.
He's got a following.
Trisha, yeah.
She doesn't care about him, though.
Oh, girl, you know if he came back around and said, hey, baby, let me take you to some restaurant.
She'd fuck him, but.
Yeah, you know she would. So she does care to an extent.
That's not really caring. It's just.
Caring about the dick.
Did she say that, it was good? I can't remember.
She did. She said it was good.
She probably
and then, like, afterwards, she said, he fucking sucked in bed. But that's only because he stood her up. It is Trish, so I don't know if that's, who knows? Sonny said he was good. That's right, ladies and gents. Ziggler fucked Sonny post getting fat. And I mean, I get it. Fat girls need love too, but yikes.
Oh, there's two bigger girls then.
It's Sonny.
Sonny and Trisha both.
Yeah, well, the Sonny's on fucking drugs. And Trish is on drugs too.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Definitely was at the time.
He's got a type. Fat, overly blonde chicks who are on drugs.
There's nothing wrong with fat, though.
Well, Sonny let herself go. Trish, I don't ever think. Yeah. I feel like Sonny, it was like, hey, I thought this chick was hot when I was like 12 or something. So I'm gonna fuck her. Because you know what? I want to fuck her then. I'm gonna fuck her now, even though she's kind of gained a few pounds. Sound about right? I mean, that's how I saw it, at least.
Just to have the name.
Yeah, but, like, part of me was just like, she says that she hasn't slept with that many people. But, like, everybody else, even people she slept with, seem to disagree with that. Yeah. Sonny, what'd you do?
Who is it that's so honest about who all they slept with?
Other than Trish?
No, that's a female wrestler. I thought it was Sonny.
No. Girl, she's in shoot interviews going, everybody says that I sleep with all these people, and I've only slept with 5. No, wait, 7 guys.
Who is it, though, that went on one of those things on YouTube and, like, told, like, a lot? Like, she was I thought it was Sonny.
No. I can find the video of Sonny. It's on YouTube. I'll share it on our Twitter.
This was on YouTube, too, but I can't remember who it was.
No, because Sonny got all, like, she got super defensive because everybody's like, you have this reputation. And she's like, I did not. She's like, a lot of these guys, it's just rumors. And I've only slept with 5. No, wait, 7 guys. That's all I've slept with.
In her whole life?
Yeah, that's what she says. And that's what the guy even said. He's like, in the business? And she's like, no, like, ever. And that's the same interview that she said that she fucked Dolph Ziggler, and then she like talked about it. She's like, he went all night long. It was all night, and then he fell asleep, and I was still awake. And I'm like, really? Yeah. Like, literally, when she said that, I go, are you sure it's only 5 to 7 in your whole life? Like, I'm not slut shaming, but really? Really, Sonny? She's like, watch, I'll name them. And I'm like, I think you're leaving some people out.
Who did she name?
She's like, the only 2 that I remember, like, from the business was like, she's like, I slept with Chris Candido, which they were engaged for a million years. So, yeah. And then she's like, and then I slept with Dolph. And that's it. And then everybody's like, huh.
Who else claims they slept with her?
Name anybody? Like, everybody claims they slept with Sonny. She's like, that's not true. That's just not true, guys. She says that they're just trying to get famous by saying they slept with her.
Why would that help them get famous?
Because she's Sonny, damn it. She is a Hall of Famer.
Oh, Lord.
I'm like, no. Like, I watched that interview and I was just like, honey. Oh, and then she went to, like, prison, like, right after that. So.
Well, who am I thinking of? It got out there and just was like,
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember who it was.
It was a blonde, too.
I'm trying to think who it was. It was not Sonny, though. Sonny was like, I've only slept with this many people, and it's exaggerated. And I'm just like, honey, I don't know if I believe that. Unless she, like, finally was honest in a different shoot interview and was like, wow, you know how I said 5 to 7?
Maybe it was her. Maybe hold on. I kind of thought it was.
Because Sonny does, like, 37,000 shoot interviews. So, I mean, she could have decided to be controversial.
Sonny.
Here. This is totally not where we were going with this topic, guys.
It is her. It is her. This has got to be her. Hold on.
The Horsecock Express, once again, on a scale of 1 to Missy Hyatt, how many different wrestlers have you been with over the years?
1 to Missy Hyatt.
It is 2 separate interviews.
I don't have a number on the top of my head. I'd probably have to think back the past 22 years I've been in this business, and, you know, oh, this is going to be fun for you, isn't it?
Well, 22 years in the business. Let's start there. Do we average 1 gentleman a year, 2 gentlemen a year?
No, not 1 a year.
3?
Well, I was with just Chris for 7 years from high school.
Right.
And then Shawn Michaels came along.
Right.
That was a good 9 months, so that's 2.
Well, it's
I'm
2
not
of them.
comfortable with this question. I'm really not.
Well, you know what, Tammy? Here's an interesting point. The perception is that maybe the number is high. Might we be shocked to know that it's 10?
I hate you right now.
I mean, 11, 12.
Yeah, and that's my boyfriend.
4 that we know. 1, Chris, Sean, or 3 that we know.
Okay, there's 3. So Damien, Chris, Sean.
Right.
There is no Bret Hart.
Right.
No
We
matter
all
what
know
the
that
rumors
already.
have
We
said.
all know that already.
Even though my boyfriend doesn't want to believe me about that. See? I told you.
And for the record, I'm with you on Montreal, by the way. Nobody's going to admit it.
Exactly.
Damn it.
Yeah, I get it.
Are we to 20?
Okay, there's
20 would be an average of 1 a year almost.
There's no, not 1 a year. Absolutely not.
So 40 would be 2 a year.
No, definitely not 40. Okay.
I'm too high.
Okay,
I'm too high.
Someone that he actually just deleted from my Facebook page a week ago. Remember you went and deleted him from my Facebook page? Little guy?
Sky low?
N. Who the hell's that?
Haiti Kid?
N? Oh, I wasn't thinking it was a real name. Yeah,
Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler.
Okay. So there's 4. Sounds like the number's 4, if you ask me.
I forgot about
Well, already more than you said. She said.
No, you erased Josh.
She might put a list at the end
He's
of
just an
this.
indie worker.
Tap for the Master Lock Challenge.
Yes, I could tap to the Master Lock.
That's 5.
See, I couldn't even remember him, so I need your
She
help.
said Damien, Sean.
If you had a
Chris.
guess,
The 19-year-old
Ziggler.
last year in Virginia. The 19-year-old last year in Virginia, you know.
What?
I had to.
Yeah, that other interview, she was like, no.
more than 25, less than $1 million. Are we safe?
Not more than 25.
Not more than 25. More than 10, less than $1 million. Between 10 and
Well,
25.
how many are we
10
at
and
right
25.
now? Okay.
Well, you're at like
Damien,
7
Chris,
with all these
Sean,
indie
Masters,
guys.
Ziggler, Josh, that idiot.
We're not up to him yet.
Okay. Okay, that's 7.
She looks totally confused in the face, by the way.
She's probably high.
Start with companies. Okay.
No, that's why she's
Oh my
so-
god, her boyfriend said go through the company.
Smoky Mountain was only Chris?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, completely.
Okay. Okay, WWE, WWF, first run.
Mm-hmm.
We know Sean,
Sean. There's one that Damien doesn't know about. I just remembered.
well, which he will now. Virgil.
What?
Oh,
No.
Ahmed, great
Ew.
moogly moogly.
I don't go for chocolate.
Well, who was the other one in your first run up there then? It was Sean and...
One of my best friends. What are you
You
doing?
want to take a guess? You can throw it out. He's got a puke. Draws.
No.
Story.
Never in a million years.
You heard a story?
Never in a million years.
I'm trying to see if
swear my
someone put the
father's
list underneath here.
I don't think they did.
No, Father's Grave. I take Father's
I've
Grave.
heard
over.
stories about all kinds of shit. No, that never happened.
Give me the year and we'll see if we can guess it.
That never happened. Never in a million years. Swear to God.
See, like, she like changes the number every
Backtracks.
interview she does. Like,
Yeah.
every interview, she changes the number. She's like 5 to 7. Okay, well, maybe more than 7, but less than 20. Okay, now 10. No, 7. No, 5. I'm telling you.
I'm trying to see if someone put a list down here.
I don't know. You know what? We may never get the actual number.
Someone listed under here British Bulldog.
I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly. I really wouldn't. Anyway, I don't think we'll ever get the answer to that question.
No, there's still another 3 minutes of it left. I'm not going to play it. But if you guys want to go look for it, it's called Sunny Reveals All the Wrestlers She Slept With on Controversial Wrestling Shoots is the name of the channel on YouTube.
Yeah. But remember this, guys. She changes the number every shoot interview she does. So could be 7, could be 5, could be 25, could be more. I don't know. We may never know the real number.
Kevin Nash on which wrestlers are dicks.
I've seen that one.
I wonder if we can really trust his opinion, though.
Can we go ahead and go on with current news other than
Okay,
Kevin?
one more thing. There's an 8.5-minute video on that same channel that says she explains her whole affair with Shawn Michaels. I'm going to watch that later. I'm interested to know. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so anyway, speaking of Dolph Ziggler, he's now tag team champion with Bobby Roode.
So stupid.
Why? I don't quite know.
We don't know. Nobody
We don't know.
knows.
Yeah. I mean, is there a point? Probably not. So yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, considering at least it's not Seth and Braun anymore. At least a
Well,
little
we
bit.
all knew it wasn't going to be Seth and Braun.
I know, but I'm just saying. At least it's not them anymore.
I would prefer Seth just be out of every picture, but you know.
He may be.
At the moment, no. At the moment, he's just a scared little bitch. You know what would make it even better? If he, like, pissed himself. In fear. But
Like,
hey.
what's his name? Drake Maverick that did the pee thing.
Like Vince, too, when Austin had the gun to his head, and really it
Yeah.
was just one of those guns where it said Austin 316, and then he pissed himself. Yeah, kind of like that. You know what else I said should happen? I say Becky gets kidnapped.
I could see that.
And you know what? Friend of the show, Dave LaGreca, said, Becky would never let herself get kidnapped. And I said, well, you know what? Usually when you're kidnapped, you're not letting the person kidnap you.
Very true.
Yeah, I mean, that's usually kidnapping means it is a forced activity.
Unless it's some sort of freaky situation.
Yeah. Well, that's consensual, though.
Yeah.
I mean, consensual kidnapping. But I feel like that's not kidnapping if it's consensual. Like, you know?
No, but I mean, you could call it kidnapping.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you could call it anything you want, but I'm saying, like, legit kidnapping. You know, lock her in the dungeon or basement of the Firefly Funhouse and, torture her a little bit.
Speaking of which, would you like to jump ahead to
Well, I have more to
opinions?
this. I had more to this actually.
Sorry.
And then if you really want to start scaring people, draw it out. Becky's off TV and slowly the Fiend sends Seth little letters in the mail, and the first one's got some of that burnt ass orange hair. She needs a fucking hair treatment. I'm sorry. Some dead ass hair.
Oh,
And then, like, the next one's a finger. Or a toe. Or an ear.
Well, I don't think it could be any of those because she's going to come back with all those limbs. It's going to end up being somebody else's appendages?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who said it's really Becky's? But you know what? It's going to have that ring on it, though. And then Seth's going to be like, he cut off her. You know what? Make it a fucking teeth at that point. Hand.
I could see it.
Yeah. I think it'd be hilarious. Everybody else would be scared, but I think it would be hilarious. Send the finger with a ring on it. Watch that little bitch squirm.
Oh, Lord.
Like you wouldn't enjoy it.
It would be entertaining.
It would. He'd be like, oh my God, it's Becky's finger. And then you know what I'd say after that? Are you sad because now she can't finger your butthole with it?
That's what you need to be saying to Ricochet.
Well, yeah. Seth's probably into it too. If only I wrote for this show. And then you know what? Like, you know what else you could do? You could even do this like without kidnapping anybody. You could lock Seth in a room and have it play like circus music for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours.
Kind of like waterboarding him only with music.
But without the water. Yeah. Or like Pop Goes the Weasel. Yeah. I like that idea. I mean, come on. Like, anybody would be really sad if Seth disappeared even. And, Becky was sent Seth's fingers.
That might be better.
Or toe. Or foot. Fucking whole arm at that point. You could UPS that thing. It's going to be expensive, but you know what? Worth it.
Oh, Lord.
It really is just like a hobo's arm. Yeah. Teeth. Send her his teeth. The Fiend took so much work into filing a dead guy's teeth into Seth's dental records and sent it to Becky. Think of the story.
Oh, my Lord.
I think it'd be beautiful.
They don't have that long to tell this story.
You have as long as you want. Really? What other story are we going to tell? They can't write a story.
Somebody there probably can. They just aren't letting them.
Well, I have yet to see that, so I'm going to say nobody. And what do you want about Paulie Heyman is just like, Paulie E's like, oh, we have to push Bobby Roode. Yeah, we're going to push Bobby Roode. Because that makes sense.
Well, to be fair.
You know what, Voice of Reason?
Well, you don't think Bobby deserves good stuff?
I do, but not with Dolph Ziggler.
Well, no, but...
Like, I don't know, make like, beer money. But without Storm, which then it wouldn't be beer money, but make it kind of like beer money. You know?
With
Yeah.
Ziggler?
No, not with no. Fuck no. But like, somebody else.
Or they could just hire James Storm.
Well, James Storm's a little busy in the NWA right now.
Well, you know what? Wave some money in front of him and tell his buddy to go talk to him.
You know what? At this point, I think it's a matter of principle.
Well, he needs to get over it. What? I want to see them back together.
Or Bobby could leave.
That too. I'd be okay with that too.
Bobby could leave and they could become NWA Tag Team Champions as beer money.
There you go.
There you go. Look at that.
And we could go watch them.
Yes, we could go watch them. And then we'll sit there and go, oh, yay, beer money. But now we could just sit here and go, oh, boo, Ziggler.
Ugh.
Such a dick. And if you really want to make this good, bring Trisha Paytas in.
Oh, God.
I
You
don't
see
know.
her as a manager?
Dolph's
She'd be
manager.
hilarious.
Dolph's manager.
She would be hilarious. She's good at improv. She'd be hilarious.
They'd get in a fucking fight with each other. It'd be great.
She would be so good. It would be so funny.
It'd be the best. Well, they are bringing Maury on for the paternity test.
Oh, they really are?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm excited. Let me
People
tell
are going to
you.
be booing the shit out of that, though.
You know what? I, for one, love a gender reveal, a paternity test. Shit's
Lie
great.
detector test.
Oh, lie detector. Sexy decoys. Oh my God, Trish could be the sexy decoy. I love it. I'm sorry. I love it. Come on. You know what, guys? When Jen's here, we're probably going to sit here and watch Maury sometimes and be like, look at these assholes.
I used to love to watch Maury.
Girl, my mom records it every day.
Does she?
She does. She records Maury. So you know what? We got some cannon fodder over here.
We should watch one with her. That'd be funny.
She loves. You know what? She gets mad when they do like the lie detectors for cheating and not the sexy decoy. Because she's like, why can't they use the sexy decoy? I'm like, oh.
That is a little bit of entrapment, though. You got these ugly guys there with these really, well, not always, but
They're not. Yeah,
sometimes-
they aren't always hot. Like,
sometimes some hot girls hitting on them. Like, come on.
yeah.
Although they're stupid because they're there at the show.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what do you think is happening right now? You didn't just automatically become hot.
Maybe because everybody's onto them about the sexy decoys, they don't use the sexy decoys.
Probably.
But my guys, Nikki's mom hates that they do not use the sexy decoys anymore. She says that, you know what they should do instead of at the show? They should just do it at their hotel room.
That too.
And I go, well, Mom, that's okay.
I could see it.
She just wants the sexy decoy back. That's her problem. Which, maybe they should put Seth with the sexy decoy and see what happens. I'm just saying.
They could put several of them with a sexy decoy and see what happens.
That would make for TV gold.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't I write this shit? Sexy decoys, paternity test. Speaking of, if you guys did not watch Raw, we still don't know who the father of Maria's baby is.
Now it's Rusev.
It's Rusev now, even though, and Rusev came back with a porn stash.
He looks horrible.
He did lose some weight though, so good for him. But the porn stash. Just as Robert Roode gets rid of his porn stash, Rusev has gained a porn stash.
And his wife is nowhere to be found because she's touring fashion shows all over the world.
Lana is now a fashion maven, guys.
She looks bad. I was looking at it before we started.
Maybe Rusev needs to be with the sexy decoy.
I mean, not that she's obviously not ugly by any means, but compared to how she usually looks, I think she looks kind of bad. So maybe something's going on.
Exhausted.
Maybe something's going on. You don't know.
Anyway, so Originally, Maria said it was Ricochet that was the father. I'm sorry, I can't look at Ricochet after I saw that video of him diddling his butt. But guys, it was actually funny because he said, I didn't do it. Not that I wouldn't, but I didn't. Yeah. So, Ricochet is not the father.
And she says Mike's not the father.
And she says Mike's not the father. And she didn't necessarily say Rusev was the father.
He's just an option.
It could be Rusev, or it could be someone else. My money's on Drake Maverick.
Because he couldn't get any action with his wife?
Well, that, and plus, if you think back at 205 Live, remember how he was tormenting Mike?
Oh,
Yeah. So I think Maria fucked Drake Maverick to get him a Cruiserweight Championship match, and he lost it. So now she's bitter because she had to fuck Drake Maverick. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Y'all think I'm kidding? It's a story. I mean, I'd be bitter if I had to fuck Drake Maverick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, his wife's pretty hot, though, so maybe
His wife is fucking hot. It's like, it's one of those situations where it's like, how? Like,
that's why I said maybe he's good.
I know, like, but still, how?
I don't think she's very pretty in the face, though.
Well, you know what?
I'm just saying. Oh, she's not pretty in the face.
I think she should kick him in the dick. But that's just me. The OC were further buried twice on Raw. But what else is new?
Buried exactly.
They're not used to their potential.
No, but to be fair, they're on TV every week now.
Just losing every week.
But they're still on TV every week.
But they lose. Because, AJ Styles is losing every week.
Yeah, which is strange.
Because AJ fucking Styles is losing.
Which makes no sense.
Because that's... Yeah. Because that makes all the sense in the world, right? According to Vince and his idiocy. But I digress.
There's a reason for it. I just don't know what it is.
Anyway, guys, NXT was on for the first time on Wednesday on USA Network.
And Jennifer was working.
She was. There was a clusterfuck because 1 million people tried to log on to the network at the same time. And to that I laughed because I like right after Roderick Strong got the pin, I switched over and I was able to get on the network. And then like when everybody else did 2 minutes later, it crashed. So losers. But yeah, so Peter Dunne was on the second hour, which I feel like he should have been used in the first hour, but
Oh, so he wasn't on the actual TV one.
No, not yet. But he kicked off the second hour. So good for him. I'm so happy for Peter.
Yeah, he's officially on there full time now.
He is. And
Thank
you know what was
Orlando.
You know what else was a choice? Didn't have Adam Cole wrestle at all.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it's very telling, isn't it?
They're keeping him. But there was a massive ass brawl at the end of hour 2. And Peter was in it and a whole bunch of people.
Was Peter biting people?
Yeah, he was. Peter was there, and it was like the whole locker room just
Brawling about
to,
what?
Well, I don't entirely know how everybody just decided to jump in, but it was during the Matt Riddle street fight with Killy and Dane, and they were brawling through the backstage area, and then all of a sudden everybody just jumped in. And I was like, oh, okay,
Well, that makes sense.
that makes a ton of sense. And then they were biting each other and flying all around, and I was just like, all right, well, that's all right with me.
And that's how it ended?
Yeah. So now next week I'm like, I'm gonna have to watch, because I need to be explained what happened with this clusterfuck. Like, I need an explanation here.
Well, Triple H was living his best life.
He was living his best life out there. There was a lot of references to foxholes and wars, and I was just like, well,
you know what? He had a right to after all that shit. I don't care if it's kayfabe or not. Kenny pissed me off.
it's not kayfabe. Let's be real.
You don't think so?
No. No. He's a dick.
Well, I know he's a dick, but at the same time, I think it was said to be kayfabe.
Oh, no, because he backpedaled.
Oh, he did?
He did. He was like, oh, well, I didn't mean that. I mean, Matt Riddle's really good. And then Matt's like, thanks, bro. I love Matt Riddle. And then he just said, he's like, Adam Cole is really good, and like, that's all he said. Like, there was no explanation.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It pissed me off when I read that. I was like, that makes no fucking sense.
Guys, if you don't know what we're talking about, Kenny Omega decided to be a fucking idiot.
Oh, I have the interview. Want me to read it?
Yes, please read his original quote.
So he was being interviewed, and I don't know what the question was because all I see is the answer, but he said, you can call it a war if you want. It's like, to me, we're in a completely different kind of business. I mean, what they're doing is different from what we're doing. It's weird because it's hard to say you're going to war with people that I call my friends. He continued, thus amping up the intensity. And yet, we're going to war. And yet, when I sit back and look at the grand picture, I'm going to war with these dudes that if we were on the same show together, the same promotion, let's pretend there were no borders. Let's pretend there were no promotions. Let's just pretend there's one big promotion. He's contradicted himself right there. Let's pretend there's no promotions. Let's pretend there's just one big promotion. If these guys were in the same show as me, talk about the entire NXT roster. These guys were in the same show as me, they'd be in the dark match. They'd be in the opening match of my main event match.
No.
So we're lumping into that category Adam Cole, Pete Dunne, Velveteen Dream, the rest of Undisputed Era.
I mean, other than Roderick, but yeah, go on. What? He's got no personality. I'm sorry. He's like watching paint dry. Also, we are lumping into that Matt Riddle. But then he backtracked and said, no, I did not mean Matt Riddle.
Bullshit.
Okay.
Sure.
Velveteen.
Who else is on their actual roster?
Keith Lee.
Let me pull up their actual roster.
Also, can I just say that, like, Kenny, like, this is all of AEW, but, like, Kenny, like, shits on New Japan, basically. And then wonders why they haven't called him back.
He's wondering why several people haven't called him back from there.
Yeah. So wondering why there's radio silence from a promotion that he's like, well, you know, AEW. Really?
I'm sick of AEW bullshit.
Their first show is not going to be good. Like, really.
They're counting on a few people there to, you know, make it be consistently good when they don't have a lot of depth. There's not a lot of people there that people care about, and there sure as hell not a lot of people there full time that people care about.
Like, this is what I'm wondering. Let's take a look at this. So you're expecting ratings with just saying, here's the only matches we have. We have MJF versus Brandon Cutler.
Oh, totally forgot. Okay, I remembered one. Sorry. Gargano.
Yeah. Ciampa too.
Yep, Ciampa, yep.
All right, so you're expecting to score big in the ratings with MJF versus Brandon Cutler.
Okay, I want to be the first to say I don't know who Brandon Cutler is.
It's the Young Bucks friend.
Okay, well, I don't know who that is. And the only reason I know who MJF is because Cody has him plastered everywhere, and I've seen his little Burberry scarf shtick. Which I will say he's a good talker. He is a good talker, but
Nyla Rose versus Riho.
Nobody cares.
I do like Riho's gear though. Kenny in the Bucks versus Chris Jericho, and let's just say it's LAX because this whole two mystery partners bullshit means nothing. We know who it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, if you brought up Nyla Rose and Riho, let's bring up the women's match that was on NXT.
Oh, that was really good.
Candice and Io Shirai, and who were the others?
Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair. Who was the other person?
Oh my god.
There was four, right?
There was four. It was a fatal four-way.
Who was it?
Io,
was it Maya?
No. See, guys, this is what happens when we don't remember what happens.
But that right there. Candice versus who? Like,
it was Candice won.
No, but I mean, like, compare Candice versus whoever, who's very well known throughout all the indies, and then you have whoever it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who was the other person?
I don't know.
Was it Maya?
Who's Maya?
Maya.
Mia Yim.
Mia. I always say her
Mia
name
Yim.
wrong. Mia.
I was like, who the fuck's Maya? I've never heard of
Maya. Mia.
There's a difference.
I know there is, but I always forget how she pronounces it.
And Mia Yim's even big on the indies.
So there you go.
But anyway, guys, we're gonna counter that with the match of the night: Cody versus Sammy Guevara.
Who? I wouldn't know who Sammy Guevara was without all this either. Which I'm not up on my. He's from AAA, right? I'm not up on my AAA stuff, which that not a lot of people are. Not that I'm saying it's.
I don't watch that.
I've started watching it a little bit, but like it's not something most people watch.
Why. And guys, Jon Moxley's not going to be a match, but he's going to appear live.
Oh well.
And Hangman Page not in a match, but he's going to appear live. Because, yeah.
Jericho gonna appear live?
Yeah, he's in a match.
Oh, did you mention him?
Yes, I said Kenny and the Bucks versus Jericho and two mystery partners, even though we know it's LAX.
Oh, yeah. See, that's how little I care.
She wasn't, it's more like she wasn't listening, but.
No, I was looking at the NXT roster, but.
Like, I mean, thankfully, night 2, they have more shit happening. Like, night 2, I could get behind. Only because Sean Spears versus Jon Moxley. I mean.
Oh, okay.
I could get behind that. Like, I don't understand. Like, if you're having this big show that's supposed to be like, we're in a war against NXT, why wouldn't you put your best foot forward?
They are. They're putting Cody in the main event. I'm being sarcastic, by the way.
I know. I'm just sitting here. Like, I don't understand. I would like this explained to me. Like, I would like an explanation, because this doesn't feel like changing the world.
Nope.
This just feels like we don't know what the fuck we're doing. But let's book Cody in 1,000,000 matches. Oh, and he already has a title shot if he wins against Sammy Guevara. He's already got a title shot, guys. Just letting y'all know. Cody has a title shot. Because Cody's undefeated.
Why wouldn't he be?
Yeah, why wouldn't he be?
Kenny is, lost every match. And
Kenny's lost everything. Other than when he was with the Bucks. Because, they're the Bucks. And, yeah. But we're finally going to get Moxley versus Omega at Full Gear, which is November 9th.
I don't even care anymore. I really don't.
I hope they don't want people to actually pay for Full Gear, because I'm not paying for Full Gear.
I'm probably not even going to watch it.
Anyway, moving on.
I'm being honest, I don't care. I'm at the point where I don't give a fuck about those people.
I'm only watching.
No offense to certain. No offense. I don't give a fuck about the people that are in charge, I should say.
Well, no, fuck them. I care about Moxley and Havoc and Janela and Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy and Allie. What about Allie?
Poor girl.
I know. I hope Rosemary doesn't go there. I hope she has enough, I just hope she knows better to not go. Because that's disgusting.
Well, so what is the deal with Kylie Ray exactly? Because I saw her she's back wrestling.
Yeah, I was actually going to go to that. She is back wrestling, but there was an undisclosed issue, and she was released from AEW.
It's like a personal issue?
They're not saying what. I mean, I have my own theories.
We'll share it, because I don't know what your theory is.
Well, one of them I'm not going to share, but you can imagine what it is.
What?
That's the worst theory, put it that way. So we'll start with the tame theories. The first one is, we're going to go with the tame theories and then escalate to the savory theory. We'll call it.
Salacious?
Very salacious.
Okay.
Because I don't have any proof, so, allegedly what I think happened. But my first team theory is it just wasn't a good fit creatively. Like, it just wasn't working out, and,
Yeah, but what all had she done?
One match.
Exactly.
But maybe they told her where she was going, and she just didn't like it. Again, that's a tame theory. Second tame theory is maybe it just wasn't a good fit. Maybe personalities didn't fit, and she was like, hey, I don't like the schedule, I don't want to do it, so I'm done. Okay, we'll release you. Done. Maybe it was like that. Now we're gonna get a little more salacious. She had a mental breakdown.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
She had a mental breakdown. And that's okay.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm right there in it right now. So
yeah, that's okay. So you know what? Maybe she had a mental breakdown and said, "Hey, the schedule's not, and the schedule's too much. I need
don't want anything like permanent commitments or anything.
I don't want a permanent commitment." And they were like, "You know what? We get." Oh, Tony Khan said, "Okay," because I don't think Tony Khan's a bad guy.
I think Brandy would probably be nice about it.
Well, she married Cody, so I judge her.
I know, but I
question her judgment.
I do too, but I still think she would be nice because she's all about women empowerment and stuff. I still think she would be nice to her.
Sure she is.
Well, I think, she's a stuck-up snob. I've always thought that, but I still think she'd be nicer than Cody.
All right, well, the very salacious theory is harassment Allegedly.
From who?
I don't know. I'm not going to name names, but there could have been some harassment.
From who? Have you heard names?
No, I haven't heard names, but I've heard some shit, but like it's all
Like
rumors.
what? Well, what are the rumors? Allegedly. What are these rumors?
Allegedly, there was some sexual harassment.
From who? Allegedly.
I'm not naming names, but you can
allegedly.
Cody? I'm not naming names, but you can assume what you want.
Cody. So allegedly Cody might have sexually harassed.
Or somebody else in a high position allegedly could have done something. And they made her sign
it wouldn't have been Cody. Kenny.
Well, no, because he likes the company of men, so
it wouldn't have been the Bucks, I wouldn't think.
I'm not there.
Jericho?
Well, he's not in a position of management.
I thought he had he doesn't have something in there?
No. He just loses the title and gets drunk. You're really gonna trust Jericho?
I wouldn't trust a lot of these people.
Drunk uncle. You're gonna trust drunk uncle with a checkbook and a company credit card? I don't think so.
Well, I wouldn't trust fucking Matt Jackson as far as I could throw him, but that's just my personal opinion.
Well, drunk uncle lost his fucking title.
So we're saying allegedly Cody then. Or we could go higher.
Somebody else who I don't think it was Tony Khan. But I think that something happened. And it may not even be sexual harassment. It could be other forms of harassment, allegedly. We don't know.
Like if she didn't want to do exactly what they wanted.
There was retaliation.
Intimidation.
Yeah.
I can see
But we don't know. Again, it's a theory. Or you could go real savory with it and think that somebody diddled somebody. But we don't know. We don't know.
That's what I thought you meant when you first started talking.
Well, yeah, that's what I did mean. But, other forms of retaliation are out there as well. So, but she doesn't want to talk about it, guys. Which I think is an NDA, but hey.
Probably.
Yeah. Agreed. Anyway, we're on Team Kylie on that one because something happened to that poor girl. For her to stay only one match. Anyway. We don't know what happened.
I just took a quiz while we were talking to find out which current WWE superstar I am.
I'm glad.
This is shocking. This is shocking. I would never have picked this.
Seth
I got The Miz.
Yeah, I can see it. I like The Miz.
I do too, but I wouldn't have ever picked that for myself.
I mean, if you watch Miz and Mrs., I can see it.
Oh, that's true. I guess so. No, I went to this page about NXT to get their roster, and it has all these. Which wrestler are you quizzes?
Send me the quiz. I want to take it. Guys, I'm going to take the quiz while Jen talks about something.
Hold on. It says NXT roster, but it's on that page. You can do woman too. I did woman. I got Nikki Bella, and I did tag team.
Really?
And then I did tag team, and I got
Well, I don't trust this quiz then, because you're not like Nikki Bella at all.
I know, but I got New Day for tag team, which is not true.
I mean,
either.
Let's be real. If anything, I'm more like Nikki Bella.
I'm gonna do the legend one. See what legend I am.
Okay.
Okay. Why is this not working? I want to take this quiz. Damn it! There we go.
Okay, guys. So anyway, our next thought process of something is New Japan. And last night was the end of the Road to Destruction. And guess what happened?
Our man won.
He did. He won, guys.
He beat Naito.
He beat Naito, and I'm so happy. I'm literally so fucking happy. You have no idea.
You said he's only the second Triple Crown winner?
Yes, he's only the second Triple Crown behind Kenny Omega.
What?
Well, I'm glad because you know what? Jay deserves it more.
He does.
He does.
At this point.
He deserves it so much more. He's a good bean, and he gets along with everybody. So, people give him shit too, and I think it's so unwarranted.
I don't know what do they say about him?
They're like, oh, he's so overrated. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, no, fuck you.
People in the business say that too, that he's overrated.
But then there's like a shit ton of people who are like, oh no, like there was actually people I read it this morning, but it happened last night, saying like, he's gonna be the new face of New Japan. Like,
Hope so.
Not overrated. So, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, they're letting him have really big wins.
They are.
All right, I did Legend and I got The Rock.
Okay. Well, I've just taken 2 so far.
I can see that because I'm a big mouth, so I can see being The Rock.
All right. Well, let me take the Legend
One of the questions was, what do you end up as at a party? And I'm at the center of attention.
Well, yeah.
Because I'm loud.
She's very loud, guys.
Drunk and loud.
Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
So next thing that happened is Justin Thunder Liger became Kishin and tried to murder somebody.
Well, with like a real knife.
With a real knife. He tried to murder Suzuki with a real knife.
And those people were freaking out. They were like, you were right. Like she was like, they actually popped. I'm like, yeah, I never really heard them really pop.
Yeah, guys, it was a Japanese pop, so you know something big happened. They pop for nothing.
He's getting the most he can out of this farewell tour.
He is. And you know what? I, for one, am here for it.
That's how it should be, though.
Yeah. It really should. Like, that's what Hold on. Oh, okay, the tag team one, I don't.
I got New Day. What did you get?
New Day. We're in the New Day. I don't see it.
Mm-mm.
I am the most negative person in the world. I don't think I could be in the New Day.
Who else did you get?
Dean Ambrose. And Ruby Riott. Now I'm going to go Legend. Guys, Jen has me on here. I've fallen in the hole of this. But yeah, I am really excited Kishin's here and that he tried to murder somebody.
If you want to take this quiz, there's a million of them out there, but I just searched NXT roster and it's on the website iwnerd.com and it's underneath the roster. There's all these quizzes listed. If you're interested, if you want to know what the hell we're doing.
Oh, I got Stone Cold.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that. Anyway, guys, let me look at my list because we have a list because we've missed 2 weeks, guys. We had to make a list.
I've missed a lot. I'm telling you.
She has.
My brain is like.
Literally, when she gets here, I'm gonna be like, "Listen, you need to watch this." All right. So it's the time that we've all been waiting for. My opinions on the Firefly Funhouse.
Okay, good, because my brain's about maxed out. I haven't even said that much, so go for it.
Yeah, she really hasn't said that much, guys. So my opinions on the Firefly Funhouse. And if you don't know where this came from, this is Jen wanted me to watch it with an open mind.
You did that last time we talked about you watching it with an open mind.
Well, yeah. You told me the last episode to watch it with an open mind. Meow.
Yeah, and you gave your thoughts and you said you still didn't like it.
Well, I watched it again.
Okay.
And I did not put that in the episode, so.
Oh, well, I didn't fucking know.
Yeah. I told you what I thought, but we didn't record the episode.
I thought you put that on there.
No.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I
think you're confused.
Do you see what she does, guys?
I think you're confused. I'm
going to go back.
I'm pretty sure.
If I go back to the last episode and it's not, you know what's gonna happen, guys. I'm gonna be like, listen, Jen. Because, like, I told her what I thought.
I'm pretty sure we recorded that already. I'm almost positive.
If I go on there and it's not, then what? Ma'am.
I owe you a drink when I come there.
Oh, joy.
I am like almost positive that I'll pay for the Uber to go to a drag show because that's what I decided I wanted to do.
Well, thanks for telling me.
Well, I've been
Till
thinking.
this moment.
I had been thinking. I didn't know.
She didn't know. Anyway,
Okay.
so in case that I haven't done this, because I'm going to settle this afterwards, because, again, I edit all the episodes, so I'm going to settle this. Don't you worry. I watched all of them again.
Mm-hmm.
And I, for one, am not scared enough.
But do you think it's an interesting idea? Do you think it's a good concept?
I mean, compared to the usual shit they do, yeah.
Okay.
But personally, I hate how everybody's going into this going like, oh my God, it's so scary. I'm so scared.
I don't think it's scary. It's the creep
Oh no,
factor.
because I'm hearing a bunch of people saying that they're scared, and like Mark Henry even said it scares him.
It's supposed to be creepy, like what's the right word? Uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable.
Really?
Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes.
Like I watched all of them, and I'm like, okay, what's the fuss about? Like, am I?
Well, again, like you said, compared to other stuff they're doing.
Well, yeah, compared to other
creative.
stuff. I mean, let's be real. The other shit they're doing is stupid. Like, it is to be like better than the other shit they're doing is like, hey, I came in first place in a you don't suck as much contest. Like that.
I think it's a little better than that.
I'm just saying, like, it's not like they're doing anything else that's good to compare it to. Right?
But still, I don't think it's as bad as you're making it sound.
I just don't understand why people are like, oh my God, I'm so scared. Oh my God, it's so creepy. It's really not. It's not that creepy.
Can we talk about the end of Clash of Champions, though?
That was cool.
See,
I like that, but only because it was done to Seth. Like, if it was done to anybody else, I'd be like, oh, that, okay. Oh, no, because since it was Seth, I was like, I fucking am here for this.
Exactly. So maybe this is what's going to help turn you around.
Because Seth's going to end up dead somewhere?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. In a ditch? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I hate Seth.
So many people have turned on Seth.
Well, like the guy's done anything redeemable in the past 4 months. Really, he's done nothing. I see nothing to make me be like, Seth is such a great guy.
His character's just a bitch.
He's a bitch in, like, all around. He's just a bitch.
Well, yeah, but I don't know him personally, so I'm just saying his character is definitely a bitch.
He's a bitch. Major bitch. Total bitch. Biggest bitch in the whole wide world.
I don't know if that's true.
I feel like it is. He's a bitch. And honestly, I think like I seeing him twice at Clash of Champions was like overboard. It was overboard. Like I found myself tuning out because I was just like it's obvious what you're trying to do. Like, it's obvious what they're trying to do, guys. Let's be real. They're trying to make Seth the guy, the man's man, and it's not working.
Well, no, definitely not.
It's not working. Like, when we're at Raw, I'm gonna boo the shit out of him.
I don't think he'll be alone because he's already getting booed.
Yeah. Like everybody, like when he won, I think like the WWE were expecting this grand applause. And it went from like silence to boos. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, though, they probably think it's just because of the Fiend situation, but it's really not.
No. I think if he just isn't wanted. Just not wanted. Like it's just not. Just no. And surprisingly, Roman gets cheered to silent. A lot of people are just quiet. But that could be changing. Because Brock is challenging Kofi to the WWE Championship.
Yeah, I wonder how that's going to end.
And rumor is, guess who's going to be the first challenger?
Who?
Roman Reigns.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Not surprised.
Yes. So, in theory, you could have Roman and Seth both champions.
No bueno.
No, God, no. Please tell me. Like, I personally, I'm not I'm gonna need Bray to win. And that's a lot coming from me. I'm gonna need you to win.
Oh, he will.
I hope. Or else they're gonna like build you up and then be like, guess what? Seth has defeated a demon. He's defeated the Fiend. He's defeated the Beast.
No.
What can't this man do?
I think he'll lose big time.
Oh, God. Girl. You know, if not, then I don't fucking know anymore. It's gonna be like, wow, Seth, did you suck Vince's dick? Think you did. You must have, because this is some shit. This is some shit. And I hate how there's like people saying, I agree. Kofi's championship run has been
boring.
It's been boring.
Randy tried his best, man. Randy tried.
And Randy would be boring too. Like,
I thought Randy did good. I
meant if Randy had won.
Oh, he'd been better than this, though, I think.
Kofi's doing nothing, basically. I feel like Randy would have been like, well, I got a title again.
Yeah, but then he would have had the title, and Revival would have had the titles. That would have been cool.
Yeah, we don't do that here because, look what happened to the OC. Can't have it all. So yeah. Basically, Randy does not have a title now. Kofi probably isn't going to have a title for much longer.
Well, obviously not if it's Brock.
And we're either going to get to something really good or really bad. Or a little bit of both. Because Brock's not going to show up.
You don't think?
No.
Oh, I think so.
Not every single week, no.
Oh, yeah, no.
Maybe he'll start showing once a month.
But that's the whole point of trying to make it the title like elusive and like a big deal, is for him not to show up all the time.
Did I say he was gonna defend the title? No. He will show up.
Elusive.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna need more than like once a month. Like twice a month, I'd be happy with twice a month. If he shows up twice a month, I'll be okay with that. But if he like shows up once a month to once every 2 months, like his pattern, no. Hell no.
I don't know. I think regardless, he's gonna
Like, how do you build a storyline with somebody who shows up once a month for 20 minutes? F that.
It's not really about building a storyline. It's about his name.
Well, his name doesn't mean shit because people think he's a fucking roid rage loser who does steroids. And then the guys who do like Brock are the same guys who listen to Barstool Sports and think that they're like so with it.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be bad.
I think it's gonna be horrible. Terrible. I hate it.
I still think it's gonna be better than Kofi carrying around throwing pancakes. Is that how you want to advertise your title to
Well, no, but I'm
television?
saying there's other options than Brock.
But Brock comes out, like him or not, comes out, and they're gonna make him look like he's just gonna beat the shit out of him in like no time. They're gonna make him look really strong and stuff, and I think it's gonna grab people's attention, whether you like it or not. Like,
Well, yeah, so I just won't watch SmackDown.
oh Lord Jesus.
Which I already haven't watched in 2 weeks. So, I mean, oh God, I haven't.
Okay.
Like, I'm sorry, but SmackDown used to be like a must-watch show.
Maybe it will be now after they're coming out with the new kind of like Talking Smack thing.
Yes, but like, at the moment, there is no reason for me to watch SmackDown. Like, no reason. Like, I watched the Baron part.
Well, Baron, yeah, you don't really know what could happen. It could get a lot better.
Guys, we're...
I'm screenshotting that. I'm so screenshotting that.
Oh my God. Guys, can I...
Oh my God.
One day, we're gonna have an episode about this.
I'm texting that. I'm sorry.
Please! If you guys could see what I'm looking at right now, I feel tears. And I saw that yesterday, and I think I mentally blocked it out.
Well, I just sent it. Oh my God.
Literally, guys, if
I just want to say, if y'all think we are some weird fangirl, whatever you think we might
we're
be,
fucking
no.
tame.
No, we're not.
We're fucking tame.
Not. We are not at all.
You guys do not want to see what I'm looking at right now. Like, what in the fucking hell did I just look at? Like, I don't know what I just looked at. Even at my worst, I was never that bad.
Oh God. Oh my God. Let me just say, Jay White has some interesting fans, so you guys should go into his mentions, go vanity search him, and
Switchblade.
yeah, go search the Switchblades vanity search.
This is some shit. Big shit. Like, Jen, I got one more coming. I got one more.
Lord.
You're gonna hear a reaction. There's no reaction.
Oh God. Oh my God. Seriously, I don't get on the internet and act a fool like this. I just don't.
Like, here's what I gotta say. Like, we totally lost.
I totally forgot what we were talking about, but don't even matter.
We were talking about SmackDown. I'm sorry, guys. I'm looking at it right now.
I wish we could talk. I don't want to be that person that
God,
talks about
I
it.
wish
I
we
wish we
could.
could. I wish we could.
You guys will see what we're talking about if you look up Switchblade or Jay White. You'll see it. Or Killer Cross or Drew McIntyre for some, or
Chase Owens,
ELP,
Tama Tonga.
yeah, I've seen that shit. Oof. Like, let me tell you, Tama is an attractive man in person. He's a very attractive man. That's the most I would say about him. And I'd say that to his face. He's a very attractive man. This shit?
Oh,
Like,
Lord.
here's my thought process when, like, tweeting about a wrestler is, like, everything I tweet, I would say to their face. Like, I don't say anything that, even about Seth Rollins, I don't say anything that I wouldn't say to his face. So, I don't understand. I don't get it. Being thirsty doesn't make you cute. Like, it doesn't. It doesn't. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, it ain't cute.
No,
it's not cute. It's not funny. Yeah, it's just not cute or funny. Like if you can't tweet something that you wouldn't say to their face, then, like, I don't know. You got some fucking issues. You do. You got some fucking issues. And that's all I'm gonna say to that. Like, they aren't your friends. They aren't your fucking friends. Let's just fucking say it. They ain't your friends.
We don't know them. They don't know us.
We're not good Judies. We don't go to the Chinese buffet together. But y'all out here acting like you go to the Chinese buffet and then call him daddy in the parking lot after.
The Japanese buffet.
I was trying to be like Peter Mon. We ain't good Judies. We don't go to the Chinese buffet. Oh my god. So, speaking of Japanese food, because I really want some Japanese food, we're going to go get some when we get here. I really want some Japanese food.
It'd be good, actually.
Right? Like, it sounds good. Like, it sounds really fucking good right now. But, after sending these to Jen, Jen, can you take a look at what I just sent you?
I was about to tweet about Japanese food.
I know, right? But, guys, they're not your good friends. They don't, like, if they know you from what you're sending, it's not like they're sitting there going, oh my god, I need to find X, Y, and Z girl from Twitter because she sends me this shit and I'm gonna go be in love with her.
It don't happen that way.
It don't happen that way. Like,
anybody that ever ends up with some sort of celebrity, typically they're not the one that the other person is typically not the one that starts the communication. The celebrity does.
And even if the other person does, it's usually reciprocated.
Mm-hmm.
Not like, you know, nothing. Or they'll follow you too.
That too.
They'll say something, you know. So it's not usually like you tweet them this shit and then they show up at your door. You know? Nor you ain't friends either. You're not your friends. They really. So
just don't make yourself look like an idiot. Let me preface this by saying we all as women or men, but I'm saying this as a woman, can make ourselves look dumb to the opposite sex. We all can. Because it doesn't matter if you're a celebrity or not. You can.
Guaranteed I've done it. Like
you like somebody, you're interested in somebody, you think what you're doing is, especially on social media, you think what you're doing is going to help a situation. And sometimes it backfires on you. But a lot of times it's you at least know the person. And so it's not as creepy and or bad. Like,
and also,
like, you make an ass out of yourself, but it's not the end of the world.
It's, yeah. But sometimes you go too far.
Yeah. Especially if they don't know you.
Yeah, if they don't know you or know like your intentions or know like
Your personality, what
your
you're going through.
personality, what's going on, anything about you, know your fucking name. Otherwise, I mean, really, it's not like they're gonna, be like, oh baby.
Yeah, no.
No, they're not. They're gonna sit there and look at you like you're fucking weird.
Like if you tweet somebody and say, "Oh, congratulations," blah, blah. Okay, fine, cool. They may not respond. They see it most likely.
Yeah. Like
But they may not
honestly,
respond.
this is my rule of thumb: is like if you could go up to this person if you had a chance and say it to their face and they wouldn't look at you like you're a fucking serial killing stalker, then it's most likely okay.
Yeah, they may not say anything, but they're
They might
probably
not say
not
anything.
thinking. They're probably not thinking she's crazy either.
Yeah.
But like we all embarrass ourselves, ladies in particular. We all do it.
Oh yeah. And men can embarrass themselves too. I've seen some of that shit. But you know what? Everybody can embarrass themselves.
Everybody can, but especially if you don't know somebody and they don't know you, like just it ain't gonna work.
No, and one, I think that some of these girls are in La La Land.
I'm in La La Land with guys that like wrestlers that I say walk.
Well, I
to say
think
things
there's
to.
I think there's a difference between La La Land, like, oh, that'd be so cool, and La La Land, like, it's gonna fucking happen.
Yeah, that's true.
I think there's a big difference.
That's true.
Like, there's a big fucking difference. And going around, some of these tweets that I've seen have been like super sexual in context as well.
Oh yeah.
Like super sexual. And the funny thing is a lot of these women probably, if the tables were turned and a guy said that about them, they would be offended.
Right.
But
or if a male fan said that to a female
wrestler, the person, you'd be offended.
And people would jump all over them.
Oh yeah.
This is sexual harassment, you guys.
Sexual harassment, harassment in general, stalking.
It's gone past the point of I have a crush on you and I tweet you every once in a while.
I think you're sexy. Like,
yeah,
like
it's gone way past that.
It's gone way past that. I think you're a talented wrestler. Like, it's not that, guys.
I enjoy looking at you.
I enjoy looking at you. Believe me, we enjoy looking at Jay White, but I'm not gonna tweet the shit that I'm not. Like,
I'm not gonna tweet my fantasies to him.
No, I'm not gonna be like, guess what, Jay White? You know, I thought that you and I
have thoughts about you.
We're gonna meet in the bathroom of the Chinese buffet after we become good Judies, and
and you bend me over the sink.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say that. And mind you guys, that is not one of my fantasies. I'm just using that as a.
It's my fantasy, not necessarily with Jay White, but
at the Chinese buffet.
I don't give a fuck where it is.
Anyway, just know it's not gonna get you anywhere.
No,
that's not.
And people are gonna notice.
Yeah, like it's not cute. Like, it's really not fucking cute. I'm just saying.
Oh,
I don't
Lord.
sit here and say, like, oh my god, I want to fuck X, Y, and Z. No.
Lord.
Don't. Please don't. Like, it's not cute. It's not, I don't want to say it's not ladylike, but it's not ladylike.
It's not very adult.
No, it's very immature. Very. And you know what? If you have issues that you need to work through, you should not be projecting your emotions onto somebody else. Like, you just need to work through your fucking issues. Which is easier said than done. I'm not saying it's easy, but you need to maybe talk to somebody about your feelings.
Oh, Lord.
Believe me, you'll feel much better if you do.
You will.
Also, I want to see the people that I see on here. I want to see that if they said it to his face.
I think they would. You
know how quick the cops would be there. I'm calling the FBI.
I really think they would.
Some of them I do, some of them I don't. There's probably 4 of them I think would. Of the ones that I've seen. The rest, I don't think so. Like, I think that they... I mean, the funny thing is, if you tag Jay or whoever they're talking about in the post, they get real fucking defensive.
But a lot of times they tag them in the post.
Well, I meant the ones who wouldn't say anything. They get real defensive. Like, you can tell.
I know for a fact all wrestlers vanity search. So
oh yeah,
don't get defensive when they're gonna see what the fuck you're saying.
well, you'll see the ones who don't, who would get defensive because they'll block out letters or something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You'll see that shit, and then there's ones who will straight up tag them and be like, "Oh my god."
Weird people.
They're weird fucking people, guys. I'm just gonna tell you right now. Yeah. Like, they're weird. If you want to go have a good laugh, though, go look up any wrestler. Especially Jay White. Jay gets a lot of them. And it's really sad. Like, if you look at his Instagram mentions, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's bad. Like, guys, it is really bad. And again, like Jen and I think, I mean, you typically do follow that rule of like anything that we say on Twitter or like anything like that, we would say to their face. Like,
yeah,
it's not like our thirsting we keep between the two of us.
Like, I'm not going to comment on anybody famous as shit and be like, oh my God. Like,
and that's part of the reason why husband number 1 is always because I'm afraid that people would say something.
Yeah, but still, it's not like you saying it.
Well, no, they'd be like, hey, listen to this episode. Which is good marketing, but hey. So, yeah, I mean, yeah. I think there is a lot of, I mean, the wrestling community just sucks, guys. Like, some people are really awesome, and some people they're shit.
Some people are fake.
They're fake as fuck. I feel like we can talk about that.
And they're finally getting called out for it.
Yeah. I feel like we can talk about the fake people because they blocked us anyway, so. All right?
I think so.
Or is that considered being shady and salty?
I don't think so.
Because we're not salty. Like, I think it's fucking hilarious, actually.
I'm not bothered by it.
I think it's hilarious. I'm just like, okay. Like, we're not, I mean, there is details we would have to leave out, but, you know. We'll call them, what's a good name? We'll call them, I'm trying to think of a name that's not close to their names. Angie and Richard. We'll call them Angie and Richard.
That's good names.
Angie and Richard. So Angie and Richard, they are well known in wrestling Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And Angie and Richard are known for being very positive. And if your opinion differs from their positive opinion, well, guess what, guys? You're negative. And you're toxic. And you don't know what you're talking about.
And they will block you.
And they will block you and everybody around you because you're negative. And they're the beacon of positivity on Twitter. Angie and Richard.
And all their fanboys and girls, because they have them.
And they have, and this is a whole other subject, they got fucking people who stan them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. They do. Angie and Richard. They have stans, which is disturbing, but okay. And Angie and Richard themselves are huge AEW stans.
They're indie stans in general, but
no, because they don't go to indie shows. They only go to AEW. They don't go to indie shows.
Oh, never mind then.
No, because I found that out because I kept trying to get them to go to indie shows and they wouldn't show up. But they did show up when Luchasaurus was there.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So again, Angie and Richard, they don't know what they're talking about. Just letting you all know. And Angie and Richard do not know how the wrestling business works at all. Angie and Richard do not understand the history behind the wrestling business.
How long have they been wrestling fans anyway?
I've heard so many different numbers from them. They're like the Sunny of the wrestling community. The number always changes. And you're not very clear on the number either. So, yeah, you don't know. You don't know. Could be 2 years, could be 12 years. We don't know. So Angie and Richard, these two lovable people, love to tell you you're wrong. Your opinion is wrong. You could this is what happens, guys. They'll tweet something about the color blue. And you'll say, that's nice. Oh, shit. Fuck! I'll bleep that. That's nice, Richard. But I like the color green. And you know what they tell you? You're wrong. You're wrong. Stop laughing at me. I have to tweet. Okay.
Said the wrong name, guys.
I did.
Said the real name.
No,
Then you were going to fix it.
it's going to be redacted.
Oh, okay.
I'll redact that. It'll be beep. Beep. I'll cut that out. But anyway.
Well, and the thing about it is you can't challenge anything they say either. It can't just be like, oh, I don't like that. I like this.
Exactly.
Like, you can't say
That's why I brought
anything.
up Richard likes blue, but you like green, and instantly you're wrong.
But
You're wrong.
You can't call them out on anything.
No.
either.
No. If you sit there and say, oh, that's not how that happened, they'll be like, oh, yes, it is.
And all their little friends will be like,
They'll be like, oh, they don't know anything.
you'd be surprised.
So, guys, it's some shit. Put it that way. It's just
There's
some
a lot
shit.
of toxicity. They like to say that too. Toxicity. There's a lot of toxicity.
You're so toxic. You're so toxic, Jen.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, fuck. But they sit there and just act like you're toxic. You do this, you do that, but we don't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
We've done nothing wrong. Angie and Richard have done nothing wrong.
And all their little friends.
Are like, oh my God, they do nothing wrong. Sound about right?
Yep.
So, again, Angie and Richard should be avoided at all costs.
But they won't be.
But they won't be. And it's going to be funny when people, realize how fucked up these people are. They're real fucked up. Not going to lie.
Well, it won't be anytime soon, so.
I don't know, but when it does happen, I'm going to laugh my ass off. I'll be like, well, then. Look what happened. Such a shame. Not. But yeah. So guys, Angie and Richard should be avoided at all costs. And if you want to call Richard Dick, you can.
Figured that was why you picked that name.
Yeah. I did. I did, guys. See? But yeah, so avoid them at all costs. They're assholes. There you go. All right, so we're gonna go on to our wrestling husbands.
Okay.
Okay. Jen, would you like to start with number 5? Because we have a lot to choose from this week.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to think. You go through my number 1 I know for sure. My number 1 and 2 I know for sure.
I switched the regular number 1 with somebody else, so
You go first. I'm thinking.
All right, my number 5 is a man who needs no introduction. And his name is AJ Styles. Why? Because he's a good hoot. He's a conservative hoot. And I feel like AJ, even though he gets put in shitty situations, makes the most of it out of all these shitty situations. So,
Oh, that is true.
yeah. So AJ Styles, the man who retained his U.S. championship.
I'm trying to think of who I even want to put in there.
Nobody. Jen's got nobody on her list.
I have two in my head, but I'm trying to like think back into what all's been happening lately.
2 weeks is just too much.
Well, it is when like, you know, my brain is fucked in the last few weeks. Well, we'll go with like a safe choice. Mojo's been out partying in Las Vegas, making a total idiot of himself.
And it's wonderful.
And I've been enjoying it. I'm kind of embarrassed for him, but you know what? I've been enjoying it.
And we just wish we could live that best life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we wouldn't be making the same choices, but, you know, we'd be living our best lives. At a party in Vegas. As sad as this sounds, does he even show up anymore?
I don't know.
He just signed a new contract like last year, so he still has a job, I think. Good for him, though. I mean, if you could get that to the point where like you don't fucking show up and you just go to Vegas and party, I mean, good on you.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's something I wish I could do. Get paid to go party. All right. Number 4 is our current king.
He's my number 1.
I figured, but I feel like our differences are very different. For why? He is our king, Baron Corbin.
Because he proved everybody wrong.
He did. He proved everybody wrong. And let me tell you, he's getting better.
He is. That match with Chad was good.
He's getting real good, guys. You guys all were like, oh no, Baron, no. But guess what? Here he fucking is. Right, Jen?
Well, I feel like, I don't know. He's just doing so good, and I feel like people, if this passes, like how, you know, they fucked him over with the Money in the Bank thing, I feel like if this somehow he gets fucked over this, people are gonna go right back to hating him.
Oh yeah, of course. I feel like people are gonna go back to hating him either way, but you know what? We don't. We love him.
No, and I hope like he keeps his new fans around, but probably ain't gonna happen.
No, probably not. But you know what? We could hope. All right, Jen, number 4.
Who can I do? I'll just put Jay for winning the title last night.
Low.
Well, I was gonna put him as number 2, but I can't think. Like, I haven't watched wrestling and like really sat down and watched it and since the last time we did a podcast. So like, I mean, I can just talk about people that I am finding myself attracted to lately.
I feel like you can do that because again, like we have there's no criteria for this list.
Okay, fine. The more and more that I watch Charlotte and Andrade, I like Andrade. I think he's a very attractive man, and I love how he treats Charlotte. I think they're adorable.
So he's your number 4?
He's my number 4. He's making it on the list.
Okay, good for him.
And plus, like, he, like, hangs out, like, always on the beach. They're always on the fucking beach somewhere.
Don't they live in Florida?
I don't know, but it looks like somewhere besides Florida most of the time. It looks like, oh.
Well, they don't have kids.
Oh my God! Speaking of, I was looking on Twitter, and there's a picture of him and Charlotte and Rush all there on the beach together. Doing the Andrade pose. I love it. Sorry. I just happened to click over on his Instagram because I was scrolling through Instagram. I just think he's adorable, and the way he loves Charlotte is so cute. Sorry.
There you go.
Total, what's the word? Shallow reason. But, that's my number 4.
Okay. My number 3, I feel like he still had a big win and is still carrying over. It's Jimmy Havoc.
Yeah,
It really is just he's attractive. He's attractive.
He is attractive.
He's an attractive man, if that's, what you're into. And, I feel like he's getting some momentum.
Well, we'll see what happens with the,
I don't trust the process, but I know. I don't trust the process, guys. Put it that way. All right, Jen, number 3.
Can I do another one based on looks again?
I told you there is no criteria for this list, so,
All right. Let's see. Who? I'm gonna go Triple H.
Yay.
Up there at the taping. Being all like powerful and sexy.
He did bring some OG daddy realness.
He did.
Oh, update. Mojo did show up for work. He is at the zoo in Calgary and he's spooning with a panda.
See?
He's spooning with a panda between class.
That's cute.
There you go. He does still have a job, guys. Go on about Triple H, or are you done?
I was done. That was excited.
Okay. My number 2. This is going to be based on attractiveness because honestly, what else is there? ELP. The man is, he's got the Rev Pro title still. He's doing good things, and he is still the light heavyweight tag team champion with Ishimori.
He's very attractive as well.
He is. He's very attractive. A very attractive Canadian man. So, good for him.
Which one am I on?
You are on number 2.
Number 2. So one more before Baron. No. I haven't done either one then. Jay then. From a number 2, Jay.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I replaced him.
You said Jay at 4, and then you said, no, wait, Andrade.
Yeah, I did. Okay. So Jay, I already spoke my piece.
Yes. And my number 1 is her number 2. It's Jay.
Because number 1 is Baron.
Well, Jay has won the Triple Crown, and that means something.
It does.
And he is a very attractive man. But you know what we're not going to do? We're not going to call him anything offensive. We're going to sit here and say...
We're not going to make him anything.
No, we're not.
Mm-mm.
We're not, because you know what? He is a good man.
He is. He's a good man. He's a good boyfriend.
Yes. And, yeah. So, Jen's number 1 is Baron, and I agree. He is the king. We will bow before King Baron.
Mm-hmm. He's king of the week for sure.
He's king of the week. He's king of the podcast. He's, yeah, there you go. He's our King of the Ring winner. And this is a perfect segue. He is our Gold Star winner for one of the weeks. Why? Because everybody shits on Baron.
Sure do.
They do.
Look what he got.
Look what he did. Look at what he did. He's doing good things. He's being a man's man. He's out there. He's not the man's man. He's a man's man.
That's right.
Unlike some people. And you know what? He is out here living his best life. Because,
Dad.
He's a new dad. He's got a Ferrari. He's got nice watches.
Mm-hmm.
He was at
shit get to him.
He was at the Kansas City Chiefs game. He's just making money moves. He's doing good work. He's making money moves. We stand King Corbin, but not in the creepy way. And our second Gold Star winner is Mike Kanellis.
Poor dude.
Because he deserves a bone for the shit he put up. Ugh. Poor guy. We love Maria, but poor Mike.
He's just, I don't know. I do feel bad for him.
I do.
I wanted him to be on TV, but this wasn't how I really.
This is not how I wanted it to happen. Plus, he's a good dad to Freddie Moon.
He is.
And their soon-to-be son.
What's not his son?
Well, in his shoot son, not his kayfabe son. I've never thought I would say this ever in my life. Don't worry, guys. It's his shoot son, not his kayfabe son. You know what I think's gonna happen in this? I should have said this earlier. I think in the end, she'll be like, "God damn it, Mike, you are the father." Like, or Maury's gonna say it. One of the two. She'll be like, "You doubted this? That makes you even less of a man."
Oh, Lord. That's true. It could be a test.
It's all a fucked up, weird test. And he's failing.
I could see it.
Seriously? I could too. Like, Maury's like, "Mike, you are the father." And he's like, "What?" He's like, "You failed!"
How dare you doubt me?
How? You think I would cheat on you? But you said, and you believed me?
How dare you believe me?
How dare you believe me? Especially when you think I'm a whore. And then I'll just sit there going, snaps for Maria. She will be our gold star winner that week. Because you know what? That's some skill.
Mm-hmm.
That takes charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. And I, for one, am here for that. Good for her.
Oh, man.
Oh, man is right. Like, I mean, eventually they're going to have to say Mike's the dad, right?
I would hope so. You would hope, but who knows?
We would
Just
hope.
Proud.
Vince is like, never. And at that, what if Adam's the dad?
Wow.
Oh.
That would be interesting.
Or because his contract's that Matt Taven's the dad.
Oh, Lord.
She had a Kingdom 4-way, and now we don't know. We don't know who the dad is. I'd get behind that. And then, oh my God, and then she doesn't, she's like, "Listen, we had a 4-way, so the kingdom will raise the baby together."
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord's right. That's interesting.
That's a little bit too much for this
We will
era.
raise the baby together. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. How? Either that or what if, like, she has a brother-husband arrangement?
Mm.
Yeah. She's got multiple husbands.
Must
Because
be
you know
nice.
what? You know what? As a man could be a polygamist, but why can't a woman?
It's true.
Yeah. That's what I want to know. Somebody tell me why. I mean, I get polygamy is illegal in some states, but you know.
Yeah, people do it anyway.
And people do it anyway. I mean, look at Sister Wives. They do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, I would not be surprised. And if that's the case, Maria, you win Gold Star of the Millennium, because you know what? That is something that we would love if it was a thing. We would be behind that. We'd be like, "Oh, so that's a thing now? Great."
It'd be a good television show.
It would. It'd be. I mean, they had one on TLC, but then they found out that people faked it. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, I want a legit brother-husband show. Like, legit. I don't... Like, you know how... Sister Wives isn't legit, but it's, like, enough legit.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just saying. You can make some money on that.
I'd watch it.
I'd watch.
Just you're a boss everybody around.
Right? I think this is great. But anyway, guys, so hopefully we'll watch some more wrestling this week.
Yeah. Hopefully. We'll see where my mind is.
I did watch wrestling. Jen hopefully will watch more. And then next week from today, she will be here.
And then I will be able to watch wrestling.
Yes. And we're going to do some work on the podcast while she's here. You know, during the day. Because at night, I'm busy doing things. I don't know what things, but we're going to do things.
Crying into a a margarita somewhere, probably.
Well, I wasn't going to do that, but if you want to, I mean, I know a place we could get margaritas. I mean, I wasn't going to cry into a margarita.
Well, I hope I don't, but
you
know,
better not.
it'll happen in a week.
Oh my God, if you do, I'm going to be so pissed. Plus, we're going to Raw next week.
That's true.
We're going to Raw next week, guys. I don't know how good it will be, but you know what? We're going to go.
We'll have fun.
We're going to go. And a lot of people were telling me I should be excited because what if that is the day that the Fiend decides to kidnap somebody and cut off their fingers?
That's true.
It's a week before Hell in a Cell. It could happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I, for one, would have the biggest pop if Seth got a fucking envelope with a finger in it. Or Becky. I mean, come on. Hey, I told Bully that idea, and he said it was great. So, you know. He thinks it was a great idea. So
I think it is a good idea.
It is.
Her finger with the ring on it. That's
yeah. Think of the emotional, and the crowd would hate it because the crowd still likes Becky, which I don't know why.
I don't know.
Was behind Becky.
A lot of people are not liking Becky anymore, though. So
well, because she turned into Mrs. Rollins. I mean,
yeah.
Had she not turned into Mrs. Rollins, maybe people would enjoy.
So yeah, I don't think everybody would hate it.
No, I don't think anybody would hate it. I think they'd love it. And you know what they'd say? They'd be like, "Oh my God, Nikki, you're such a great booker," and I'd be like, "I know, right?" Like, I know, right? You guys should pay me money for this. Like, honestly, I even said maybe they should make me the writer of Firefly Funhouse. Because I feel like with a background in horror and all things scary, and every day is Halloween in my house, I would be the perfect person to write it and make it real scary.
I wonder who writes it.
I heard he does. No, he's the writer. But I feel like I would make it a real fun house. Like a torture chamber in the basement. Dead animals, you know. Not a dog, though. Dogs are good. Like, yeah, kill that rabbit again. You know, that was fun. No, yeah, kill that thing. Or, you know, kill the Husky the pig. Kill him. You make bacon. Or, even better, have Husky the pig sit there strapped to, like, something.
Oh, with the apple in his mouth?
Yes, and cook bacon in front of him. And make him watch.
One of those little spittle things.
Yeah. And just make him watch while you cook bacon. And then eat it. Think of it. And I feel like that Abby the Witch gets a bad name, too. Like, but she was the one I was like, you know, that witch, they just paint her as negative, but you know, she might be onto something with this shit.
She might be the one doing all the torturing. She could be the one in charge of everything.
Exactly. See, that's where I think it needs to go. She's the real one pulling the strings. Yeah. Guys, I've thought about this. I'm like, I could make that shit real demented. You think your kids are scared now? Just you wait. You can make a voodoo doll of like Seth. Of the whole roster. Each one of them has a doll and be like, who am I going to torture today? Lacey? Yeah, she was a little disrespectful little bitch. See, I think that'd be great. Why am I not writing this? You know what else? I think there needs to be a murder. Like a real murder. Like, not like a real murder, but like a murder.
Or someone actually stays dead. Like a stagehand or something.
Yeah. You know, decapitation maybe. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the limits are here. I mean,
I don't think that's gonna work.
You could do it on Final Destination. I feel like you could do it in the Firefly Funhouse. It's Saw. We could make it Saw. Think about it. I'm just saying. But no, we're not going to do that because the kids would get scared. They're already scared of something that's naughty. It's very pedestrian, really. Jen, I think I'm onto something with this. I want to be scared. Oh, also, guys, last thing before we go. We are going to do a couple interviews while Jen's here, probably.
A couple?
Yeah. I have to get people lined up, but a couple. 2 couple, not like 37. So, you know. So, yeah, I mean, we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. But yeah, should be good though. Should be really good, actually.
Well, I know one, but I don't know who the other one is you're talking about.
There was a couple people who wanted to be on the show, which somebody said we should do like a call-in, where like we can have them call it and be like, no, your opinion sucks. But I don't know. Maybe we will, if I can figure out how to do that on this thing. Which it'd be easier if Jen's like actually here, you know. Yeah. But anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll announce it, and I'm sure we're gonna have an episode up before we air the interviews and shit. So, you know, we'll figure it out. One of them I really want to try to get done quick so we could have it up before the official Wednesday Night Wars. I'm gonna try. But if not, then it'll be the week after. So we'll figure it out, guys. I have some logistics. Plus, I mean, we can't do Monday, so it would have to be Tuesday. Because, you know, Monday, we're going to go to Taco Bell Cantina, I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, we got to eat, right? That sounds good. We'll figure it out.
We will.
If not, we're going to In-N-Out, because Jen loves In-N-Out.
I do.
She does. She loves
The
In-N-Out.
Cantina's cool, though.
I was just thinking we could get a drink before Raw. That was
Yeah.
my thought behind it. Because I'm not paying what they charge inside that arena for a drink.
I might buy one. We'll see. We'll see what my mental state is by then.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, so next week we might have an episode in person. Or it's the 2 of us.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. If not, then we'll be busy having a live episode at a bar because Jen's crying into her margarita. Anyway, yeah, so we got to figure out what we're going to do, and I'm sure we'll let you guys know. But, yeah, that is all for today, at least. Because we've been talking a while.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, guys, until next week, when we're in the same place, at the same time. Bye.
Bye.